So hello all my dear students. So we are back here again with one more new video. So in this video I am going to show you about the preparation of the alcohols, how to prepare the alcohols. We have in the earlier class we had seen all the preparation methods. So there are 5 methods for the preparation. Method number 1 from alkyl halides, method number 2 from hydration of alkenes. You know what are the sub methods under the hydration of alkenes. Then we had seen the third method, that was from the carbonyl compounds, and then method number 4 by addition of a Grignard reagent, and method number 5 hydroboration of alkenes, right, which comes under the hydration of alkenes only, right. So let's see the first method, that is the preparation from alkyl halides, right. So you can note it down, preparation by alkyl halide. So you all know, my dear students, I have told you number of times what is the alkyl halide. Alkyl halide is nothing but the RX, right. So we are going to prepare the alcohol by using this particular RX. So what we are going to do, we are going to do a simple substitution reaction where we are going to replace this X by the OH hydroxyl group, right. This is the OH hydroxyl group. So we are going to replace the X by the OH, and such kind of a reaction is nothing but called as the reaction by the alkyl halide, right. So let's see what happens exactly in this particular reaction, which particular nucleophile we are going to use in this reaction. See here what happens. RX in presence of aqueous KOH gives the ROH. This is the general reaction. So here you can see that this X is replaced by this particular OH. So what is used as the nucleophile in this case? Aqueous OH. KOH is the condition, and OH minus is used as the nucleophile in the reaction, right. What is the nucleophile? Nucleophile is a substance which contains the negative charge, right. So OH minus is the nucleophile which will attack on this particular substrate and it will leave this X minus, right. So what happens in the reaction? This is R plus X minus, then plus KOH, where OH minus will be acting as the nucleophile. Then when it is treated, it will get converted into ROH plus KX, right. So what is this? This is nothing but a substrate. This is nucleophile. This is our product, or we can call it as substituted product, and this is the leaving group, right. What is the leaving group? KX is the leaving group, right. So here in this case, see, X can be anything. X can be chlorine, bromine, iodine, right, or it may be fluorine also. So X can be any of the halogen atom which is present. Okay, so this is a very simple reaction, that is nothing but the particular substitution reaction, right. So what happens here? This OH minus will attack on this particular substrate R plus. See, you all know that the negative will always have the attraction for the positive. So OH will go and attract on this particular R plus, and this will take away, X minus will take away the electron and it will go away and it will form the product ROH plus KX will be the leaving group. So what kind of a reaction it is? Can you are you all able to recall the reaction? See, this kind of a reaction follows SN2 mechanism. SN2 mechanism. You all remember what is SN2 reaction? See, in the SN2 reaction we had seen that the OH minus nucleophile will attack on the substrate, right, and this X minus will be given out, right. So what is going on in the SN2? In the SN2, simultaneous making and breaking of a bond is going on. That means this OH minus is simultaneously attacking, at the same time X minus is going away from the R plus, right. So this follows the SN2 mechanism, a substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction, where the rate of reaction depends upon the both nucleophile as well as the substrate. So I hope that you have understood the reaction by using the alkyl halide. So let's take one example, then you can come to know. Okay, instead of RX we are going to take here. Now you can note down this reaction, CH3Br in presence of aqueous KOH, it gives CH3OH plus KBr, right? What is the name of this compound? Methyl bromide. What is the name of this compound? Methyl alcohol, right? This is potassium bromide. Potassium bromide. This is aqueous KOH, right? This is the condition of the reaction. And what is the condition? Condition is aqueous condition. You have to remember this, right? So it is a simple substitution where Br is replaced by the OH, right? And this follows the SN2 mechanism. But this is the case of a primary alkali. But what happens when we take this is a haloalkane, right? Haloalkane का केस है ये. But haloarine के केस में क्या होगा? Is the reaction possible? मान लो कि मैंने ब्रोमोबेंजीन ले लिया. ब्रोमोबेंजीन treated with the aqueous KOH. It will not give the reaction. It will not give the reaction in a normal condition. In a normal condition. Right? That means it will follow the reaction only in a drastic condition. Last time I told you that haloalkanes easily undergo the nucleophilic substitution reaction, but haloarenes easily does not undergo the nucleophilic substitution reaction in a normal condition. It will undergo the substitution only in a drastic conditions. Drastic conditions मतलब क्या है? Certain temperature, certain pressure, and by using a certain external reagents. That is called as the drastic conditions, right? So reaction is not possible with the haloarine. Why? The reason is due to the development of the pi bond character. हमने देखा था resonance, वो 5 reasons देखे थे ना हमने, hybridization, resonance. So all those reasons, all those factors are there. That is why haloarenes will not undergo the particular substitution reaction, right? I hope that you have understood this preparation by alkyl halides. Okay, so let's go further. We will see the next reaction, hydration reaction of alkene, right? Second method, hydration of alkene. So my dear students, this is a very, very important reaction. I told you that there are number of sub methods are there in this particular reaction. And in your new 12th standard textbook, the reaction is not mentioned. It is simply given that the reaction has been given in the 11th standard textbook, right? You have to refer from the 11th standard textbook. So instead of referring from the 11th standard textbook, the reaction I am giving you is a very, very important, and that reaction also can be asked in your CET exam. The questions are definitely asked from this hydration of alkenes, right? I am also going to summarize this reaction at the end so that you know the picture of the hydration of alkene will be very much clear to all of you. Okay, so what happens exactly in the hydration of alkene? Let's see the general reaction. General reaction. So what happens here? See, this is a alkene. This is a alkene. So what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to add the water. Hydration, you all know what is the meaning of hydration. Hydration means addition of a H2O molecule is called as the hydration. So what will happen when you add the water? This is H plus, this is OH minus. So one H will go here and one OH minus will go here, right? And the double bond character or the double bond will get broken and it will get converted into a single bond. This is H, this is OH, right? The alcohol is formed. अगर यहाँ पे मैंने suppose कर लो H लगा दिया, यहाँ पे H लगा दिया, what kind of alcohol it becomes? See, this is CH3 single bond, this is CH2 single bond, OH. देखो ethyl alcohol बन गया, right? But here we have not taken any kind of a substituent atoms, right? This is only a general reaction, right? So we are showing that the reaction is possible, and by addition of a water molecule the reaction is possible. When we add a water molecule or we do the hydration of alkene, we get the alcohol, right? So my dear student, this is a general reaction. Now let's see in detail what happens in this particular reaction. Okay, so I had already explained you about the hydration. How does the hydration takes place in the last period? It takes place in a two ways. That is the direct and indirect. Direct and indirect. Direct में क्या होता है? Acid catalyzed hydration of alkene. Hydration of alkene. और indirect में क्या होता है? Hydroboration oxidation of alkene and oxymercuration. I will write it in a short form. Oxymercuration and demercuration, that is OMDM. Oxymercuration and demercuration, and this is HBO, that is the hydroboration oxidation of alkene. So direct भी देखेंगे, indirect भी देखेंगे. तो सबसे पहले हम लोग देखेंगे direct वाला मेथड, राइट? अभी डायरेक्ट में मैंने तुमको बोला था कि क्या होता है डायरेक्ट में? डायरेक्ट एडिशन ऑफ वाटर. डायरेक्ट में क्या होता है? डायरेक्ट एडिशन ऑफ वाटर, right? So here what happens, see, there are two methods followed by this direct addition. One will be by symmetrical, and another one will be by unsymmetrical alkene, right? So this is very very simple, symmetrical and unsymmetrical. So you have understood all the sub methods. अभी symmetrical क्या होता है? For example, CH2 double bond CH2, this is symmetrical. CH3 single bond CH double bond CH2. See, in all the methods of symmetrical, unsymmetrical, direct, indirect, oxymercuration, demercuration and hydroboration of oxidation of alkenes, we are going to use this examples only for symmetrical and unsymmetrical. See, this is ethene and this is 1-propene. दोनों भी symmetrical unsymmetrical के लिए हम लोग यही example use करने वाले हैं. Okay, so let's see the case of a symmetrical alkene is very very easy. सिमेट्रिकल में कुछ नहीं करना है. सिमेट्रिकल में डायरेक्ट एडिशन हो जाएगा, हमने देखा था जस्ट नाउ. व्हाट विल बी द कंडीशन फॉर दी दिस पर्टिकुलर एसिड? दिस इज एसिड कैटलाइज्ड ना, दिस इज एसिड कैटलाइज्ड रिएक्शन ऑफ अल्कीन्स जिसमें डायरेक्ट हो रहा है, डायरेक्ट एडिशन हो रहा है, राइट? सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर? H+ एंड H2O, राइट? ये एसिडिक H+ और H2O कंडीशन हम लोग यूज कर रहे हैं. तो व्हाट विल हैपन? एज आई शोन यू इन द जनरल रिएक्शन, 1H+, इसको मैं डिवाइड कर देता हूं, H+ and OH-, right? So 1H will go here and 1 OH- will go here and the double bond will get broken. So it will become CH3. This will get converted into CH3, single bond, the double bond is getting broken and the OH- will get added to this CH2. देखो कितना सिंपल प्रोसेस है. What is obtained? Ethyl alcohol is obtained, right, from this reaction. But now comes the unsymmetrical alkene. यहाँ पे total number of carbon hydrogen match, total number of hydrogen match नहीं हो रहे, right? Now where does the addition will take place? The condition is again same, H+ H2O, मतलब डायरेक्ट ही एडिशन होने वाला है. यहाँ पे भी H+ and OH- का डायरेक्ट एडिशन होने वाला है. But here the nucleophile will get added where? To this carbon or to this carbon? For this we had learned one method in the halogen derivatives, that is the Markovnikov's and the anti-Markovnikov's rule. I told you that whenever the unsymmetrical alkene will come, then in that case we are going to use the Markovnikov's rule. Now what does the Markovnikov's rule says? Markovnikov's rule says that whenever the particular unsymmetrical reagent is added to an unsymmetrical alkene, the negative part of the reagent will get added to that carbon atom which contains the less number of hydrogen atoms, right? So here the possible product is CH3, the OH- will get added over here, so CH, OH and this H+ will get added to this H2, so it will become a CH3. So what kind of alcohol is obtained? 2-degree secondary alcohol is obtained. Secondary alcohol is obtained in the reaction, right? So my dear students, by acid catalyzed hydration of alkene and by direct addition of a H2O, you have understood how to carry out the reaction, that is by symmetrical and by unsymmetrical. Symmetrical के केस में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, सीधा एडिशन कर दो, you will get the product, right? एक को H डाल दो, एक को OH माइनस डाल दो. But when it comes to the unsymmetrical, there you have to either go by the Markovnikovs or you have to go by the anti-Markovnikovs, right? So यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या यूज करेंगे? Markovnikovs रूल यूज करेंगे. करेक्ट स्पेलिंग के लिए यू कैन लुक इनटू योर टेक्स्ट बुक, राइट? ओके.